Welcome back, everybody, to my channel. Glad you can make it. So glad. Come in, sit down, grab yourself a bite to eat if you want to, and stick around for the rest. Um, but I am saying thank you for showing up to this video. Today's video is kind of going to be a little bit something different than what I normally do. Instead of just talking about random things or telling you a story or playing games and me just being a goofball, today's going to kind of be a video with the intent of pursuing a career of what I always kind of wanted to do and using the ability that I have to pursue said career. I want to be a voice actor, like I state in some of my other videos. And I've seen some videos on YouTube, like with Vanity Fair, how they take random voice actors and they will give them 7 to 9 different characters that have never been seen before. And those voice actors will give those characters voices. They'll just make it up on the spot. So I kind of went along and did something. I had some friends send me some pictures of some characters that they like and haven't probably been voiced. And I also went around to Pinterest, DeviantArt, some clip art, to just find some other characters that I don't think have been voiced. And with that being said, I do not own any of these characters. I do not own any of these images. The only way I own them is that they're literally on the desktop of my computer. That's about it, and you'll probably see them in the video. But I don't own any of these. I don't own any of the likenesses or anything like that nature. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to essentially slap a picture up on the screen. It'll be of the character that I'm going to do. I'll probably talk about how I think that they're going to sound, and then I'll give you examples of what that voice is. So here we go. All right, contestant number 1, please come to the stage. Okay, so this guy looks to be somebody very almost arrogant in their way. So they'll kind of have that cocky attitude when speaking. Looks like they're the boss. They are the bee's knees. This guy has that smirk, right? That you just want to punch because he's like, oh, he's so arrogant, but you can't punch him because he's so good. That's what he looks like. Looks like a side character in like an anime or a manga. So he's not necessarily the main character, but he's definitely somebody important. You can't necessarily see the full picture. I can't even see it because it's literally the only picture I was given. He's got a big sword, or at least that looks like a sword. It could just be a slab of iron or steel on a handle, but it looks big. It looks fairly big. I don't know how big it is, but it's not tiny. So I think his voice, if I were to give it a voice, would be something like this. So, you really think you can beat me, huh? Well, I'd like to see you try. You see, around here, things are different. It's kill or be killed. Dog-eat-dog world, kid. And I don't think you're gonna like it. But enough fooling around. Take your best shot. Right, like I definitely think that's how he would be voiced. I think my buddy said his name was Julian Provoke. So yeah, if you know that character, there you go. All right, so the second character we will have on the screen. This guy looks like I think he's another manga or a drawn character in a sense, one of those medias. So he's got this cool, calm, collected look. I mean, with the jacket and everything and his hair, it's not as wild. There's no smirk. He's very straight faced, right? So he probably collects what he has to say and then precisely says it. It's not a lot of filler words. What also I can notice is that he has these blue eyes, so almost like an awakening of some sort, or like a power surge in a sense. Maybe he was some timid character who couldn't really do much, and then he's now watching his friends being beaten or something, and then this power is just overwhelming and then comes in and essentially just takes him over. So now he's like I said, calm, cool, collected, precise. So his voice would be something, I don't know, if I were to give him a voice, it'd be like this. You took something from me, and now I'm about to do something much worse. I came here looking... Thanks, Snapchat. Thanks, Snapchat. I came here looking for answers. And now all I have left are questions, but I do know one thing. You're not walking out of here alive. Not after what I've seen. I will make you pay. All right, like something, it's almost a chilling way to speak. Like he's very confident with the way he speaks, but it's a different confidency that was the arrogant guy that we just saw. So that's how I thought that guy would be voiced. All right, contestant number 3, please make your way down the stage. All right, contestant 3, here we are. So this guy he's a robot. We can definitely tell by just his look. Easy. He looks like a robot. The way he's dressed gives me a certain sagey feel. Like he's very wise. He's been around the block a few times. He's seen some things, man, and you shouldn't see him. The way he's carrying this 20-volt battery to a piece of wood makes it look like, gives it that more sagey feel, like, or he's Gandalf, right? Like he's a very wise old robot, and he would like maybe lead in a group of adventurers, or he would be just like a one-stop, like, hey, let's go visit the robot that lives outside of town, who's like a hermit. Let's go talk to him real quick, right? So if I were to give him a voice, probably be something like this. Where are you going, adventurers? What do you seek? You are looking for the Empire's camps. Interesting. I will show you the way, but you must first do exactly as I say. Right, like something I think very raspy, very, very in the back of throaty feeling of when you speak about him or when he speaks, kind of giving him that old sounding look. You probably play around with the filters. I obviously can't sound like a robot without some sort of enhancement. I'm not, like, but yeah, definitely something in the back of the voice, and that's how I feel. Give him that accent too, just really spice up his character instead of traveler. Where are you going? Where are we going, traveler? So that's how I think he would sound like. Contestant number 4, welcome to the stage. Please state your name and occupation for the group. This guy looks like, he looks like a D&D character. Like if I open my D&D book, I can probably find this guy in the book. Looks like a fighter. He's seen a lot of battles. His face is kind of older. He's got that blonde hair. He's got the wolf. He looks strong. He looks like he has seen some things, but he has won. I mean, his blade is old. Kind of gives you that Viking vibe with just the hair, and if you could possibly see the eyes, maybe they're blue. They just kind of look like gray dots to me at this point. But definitely this is how I would picture him with this voice. Aye. Where are we going? I've fought long and hard to get here, but let me tell you, I'm not backing down. No. People say I'm crazy for walking around with a shield on my back, a sword in my hand, and an axe in another. But who's standing here now talking to you? And who's left dying on the side of the road? If you want my help, I'll do it. But I tell you, I'm not nice, but I'll get the job done. So I definitely feel some sort of a Scottish accent, like the aye, yeah, talking like this, kind of giving that Brave feel, like almost like the dad from Brave, but definitely he's a hardened veteran. He's not green in any sense. So that's how I think that guy would be voiced. Contestant number 5. Hey, Snapchat, how you doing? Contestant number 5, please welcome. Please tell us your name and occupation. So this one I think is probably my favorite picture that I have found. Because it's something completely different. It's not a person. It's a zombie head on a popsicle stick, made to look like a popsicle. But I definitely think that this could be in some goofy cartoon. I think you can go two routes with this. So kind of you would have like with the big tongue that he's got. I feel like he's very slobbery with how he speaks or just how he would say things. So right, like so something very in like again the back of the throat. You make those throaty. Thanks, Facebook. Thanks for coming in. So I definitely feel like you'd have that slobbery like sound, but then if you wanted to give him more like he's a functioning zombie or a functioning zombie head popsicle, you could do something loud. Oh god. I almost kill myself there. Go that way. Oh, I don't like that. I don't. Where are you going? Where are you going? Damn, that wow. Whew! Almost died. I have to take like a 10-minute remission so I don't choke on my own tongue. But yeah, so definitely I think it's just a lot of throaty sounds. And I thought that sounds really weird, but that's just how I think this zombie head popsicle would sound. And it's that goofy. It's not how like The Walking Dead where, or like World War Z where they're just clicking their teeth. I think he'd be trying to speak or trying to say something, and the characters would be like, "Yeah, totally, Tim. We'll go that way, right over there." All right, contestant number 6. Please state your name and occupation. So this guy is a king. At least he looks like a king. He's got this big, giant mega crown on his head. He's got his hand pointing to himself, so he kind of looks like one of those people that would say something like, "How dare you?" Right? Like somebody said something, and it's so preposterous that he can't fathom how they came to that conclusion. He's sitting down, so he looks very lax when he speaks. He's got that old white beard, white mustache combo. So he's probably got like an older sound to him. Again, more like Gandalf, or the Victor robot we were talking about. And kind of that old raspy voice. So his voice would probably be something like, "I dare say, how dare you blame me for the taxes on the peasants? Preposterous! I'll have you know I've kept this kingdom running for 47 years, and you come into my throne room? Well, I don't like your attitude. You say you're the hero of Springvale, but here you are, crawling to me, snubbling." And yeah, that's how I think those guys would be voices. So aside from me almost choking on my tongue on the Popsicle guy, I think these voices are exactly what they are. I hope you enjoy. I'll hopefully do more of these in the future. If you do have any recommendations and or pictures you would like me to voice that haven't been voiced, please send me a message, or if you know me personally, send me an email, a text, whatever. You can just send me a picture, and I'll do it for you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for showing up today. Thank you so much for watching me attempt to randomly voice characters. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye!